I'm deleting shit off my computer.
Alrighty, Hellman's, huh? It's better than that other stuff what you call it stuff, Miracle Whip. That fake ass shit. All right, so I'm making this video because I had forgotten about this, and somebody sent me the link to this video on Facebook. I haven't watched it, and not going to. This is this guy named Castrejo. Uh, at Castrejo67, which I tried to find him on Twitter and I couldn't at first because I muted him. And so, yeah, because, I'm sorry, dude, but I have shit to do. But it's not like at Castrejo, it's at Castrejo67. So I had to check. Alrighty, so this guy asks, when do you interview me? I'll get into the why that's a thing. And why I'm making this video, because I want the guy to watch it before he decides, to show up. If he decides to show up. So here's the thing, right? I don't think that a lot of these motherfuckers, y'all don't seem to understand shit, right? I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't, my shit is monetized. Well, actually, it's not even monetized. If it were monetized, I wouldn't really care. It's not a thing for me. I have a job. I do things. So, but I think that this needs to be cleared up. These notions dispelled, and y'all gotta get this shit out of your head, right? You gotta get this shit out of your head. Look at this shit, right? By the way, just for context, originally I said that I would structure an interview process that anybody could show up to. And yeah, I mean, shit. I'll even consider talking to Richard Spencer and shit if he would have followed the fucking rules that I set up, right? The strictures that I put in place, right? But yeah, let's start out with this, right? Challenge to you don't. I mean, I invited you, asshole. I'm sorry to be, a little bit mean about it, but I invited you. Well, not you specifically, actually, but and I don't really give a shit what your challenge is. But look, you get this guy here, Davey1602. You'd think they were so, God damn it, you'd think they were so confident in their arguments they would jump at the chance to convince you to turn to the dark side. Yeah, I don't give a shit about convincing you of anything. I really, honestly don't. And as far as arguments go, there are to be no arguments. This is not like a debate, or y'all gotta get this shit out of your head. I understand that you guys think that you're part of some great debate community, but A, you're not. B, most of the time you don't know what the fuck you're doing anyway. And C, I don't give a shit what your justifications are, what your explanations are. I don't care. I don't care. When I care, it's usually me being in conversation with someone, right? When they demonstrate sufficiently to me that I can trust them and that they're not shitheels, and and so on and so forth, which none of you have ever. Yeah, no. So far as I'm concerned, you're trolls, right? And you get treated like trolls get treated. It's that simple. But yeah, it would be like debating theists. No, it wouldn't, because I'm asking questions and Castrejo is answering them. If he chooses not to answer one, I decide whether or not I want to continue, and the likelihood is that I will say, well, this is done. We're done here. And if I ask you yes/no questions, I expect yes/no answers. I don't expect, here's an example, right? May be relevant because of recent events in the small dickosphere that you guys inhabit. If I said to you, do you think Hitler was a nice guy? The answer to that question would be a yes, I do, or no, I don't. be yes or no. If anything else comes out of your asshole or your pie hole or any other one of your holes, I'm done. You get kicked off the stream. That's it. And you can do that on purpose if you like, but that just demonstrates your inability to follow simple directions and your unwillingness to have your points of view exposed. Which is fine. You can do that. I don't care. I mean, look, Castrejo says, I am always ready. Well, if you're always ready, be ready for this. I don't want to debate you. I don't give a shit what your explanations for your positions are. I give a shit about what your answers are to my questions. If I don't get answers to my questions, we're done. Do you understand? I mean, y'all need to get this shit out of your head. People aren't debating you. Or, well, I guess some people are. I don't know. But I certainly am not. I certainly don't care. Well, you care. You made a video. Motherfucker. If this is what you consider to be caring, your parents should be in prison, probably. Quite honestly, because, I mean, you might as well say to me, my mommy loves me because she beat me with a wire coat hanger and burnt me with cigarettes, because she loves me. That's why she did it. Yeah, that's kind of sad. If you think I care because I tweet 3 tweets at you, 3 whole tweets, oh my God, you're triggered. Like, no, nigga, no, that's not how that works. 3 tweets or what? 700 or some odd characters? If that's me caring about you, you really need a psychotherapist. You have mommy or daddy issues or both, and I can't be bothered with that shit. I love this. Since the interview won't take place, the point is moot. Well, it might be. I'm going to set up the stream. The guy can show up if he wants to, not show up if he doesn't want to. He can say, well, it was a bad time for me, and he didn't ask me, and he just set it up, because I don't care. I'll be setting it up for sometime on Friday evening, probably, when I have the time, when I can spare the time. And if he shows up, like I said, great. If he doesn't show up, great. I don't care. Also, why bother to talk if you don't aim to convince your opposition to... For shits and giggles, Davey. For shits and giggles. Because it amuses me. Because I have an hour to spare on Friday evenings. And I don't want to pay extra for some extra shit on Netflix. Or I don't want to fucking go out to a ridiculously expensive restaurant to get shitty food. Okay, that's why. Because it tickles my fancy. That's why. Like any of these motherfuckers ever change their mind about a fucking thing. Yeah, right. Let's see. And again, right? Ask for a debate interview. No, motherfucker. An interview. I ask questions. The subject answers them. That's what an interview is. A debate would be like, so what do you think about this? I'm going to claim this. And I defend it with this. And so, what's your rebuttal? Which is something that this is patently fucking not. At all. Fuck me. You do realize the challenge was rhetorical. First of all, it wasn't a challenge. I invited people. I understand that you motherfuckers are so beset by enemies on all sides, right? The feminists, the SJWs, the Hollywood movie makers that made Ghostbusters, the Zoe Quinns and the Anita Sarkeesians. Everybody's out to get you. I understand that that's how you think. And so you see everything as a quote-unquote challenge or a quote-unquote attack, right? So, I understand that, but the challenge wasn't rhetorical, if you want to use the word challenge. Fine, I guess, if it makes you feel better. Yeah, no. They have no intention of a debate. You're absolutely right. John the Bemused John the Bemused. You know, that's probably more accurate than you'd care to admit. They have no intention of a debate. That's right. That's exactly right. I'm not debating you. I'm not fucking debating you. Get it out of your fucking head. I'm asking questions. You answer them good. You don't answer them great. Terrific. I end the stream. That's it. End the fucking story. I'm not Destiny. I'm not Carl. I'm not Christy Winners. I just want you to answer my questions, right? If you come on my stream, that's what I want. Nothing more, nothing less. So, let's see. He sounded so earnest, Castrejo. Yeah. I am confident they are full of shit. Well, I'm sure you are confident. I'm sure you are. It's one of those things that Dunning-Kruger are so on about all the time. Let's see. I still want to be quote-unquote interviewed. This is Castrejo. See, this is how I know you're a fucking troll, dude. You want to be interviewed? That's exactly what I meant. I'm not interested in what the fuck you think, aside from the questions that I ask you. I'm not interested in how you will defend whatever you fucking believe. I don't care. I want the questions answered, and that is it. End of story. In all honesty, I think you're wasting your breath, my dude. Maybe you should do as they do. Bitch, they never turned up, so you have no other choice but to assume their answers and slag the shit out of them. That's telling, because none of that has happened from me. So that you think that way lets me know a lot about what's going on in this little community. Prospero 058. Those two will never consent to be interviewed an educated man. Okay, first of all, let's be clear. I don't gotta consent to shit. And this wasn't me asking anyone anything. I said people can come on and we can talk about this, and I will ask you questions and you will answer them. Period. That's it. The end of the fucking story. And I love that he says here, or he, she, whoever it is, to be interview an educated man. That lets you out of that because you clearly haven't mastered basic fucking grammar. Just going to point that out. And I love that Castrejo comes back and says, Prospero 058, that is why I offer myself. I can deal with, I offer myself. Oh, Carlos, you're such a martyr to the cause. Man, y'all motherfucking, y'all fucking drama whores, drama queens. I don't, you know what? Really? You're offering what? To answer some questions that you don't have to answer because I never, how am I going to make you answer any questions? You can show up or not. You can answer questions or not. It's up to fucking you. And so I responded, I said, why on earth would you think this is going to happen on your timetable? Yeah, let me make that clear, right? I'm going to set up a stream. The time will be put on the stream, right? And if you show up, terrific. If you don't, terrific. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, there's that.